Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
No. That's not going to help. Go back and do your speech. Screw you! You don't be lying to me. You don't be lying to me. You said to back up. Nobody should fear government in a free country. Why are you not going to go that way?
Because it's a public park.
This is a public park. That's right. It's a public park. Will they make their kids live in the gulag of fear that they're instilling or trying to? Will they? Or will they have a backbone? Will they have some gumption? Will they have principles? Will they have any conviction to their oath of office?
You're not supposed to be here in the first place.
I don't want a society, show me your papers. We don't want that.
How are they going to do that, Randy?
They're trying to intimidate us. Barricading the roads, trying to block people from coming in and showing their opposition to this de facto police state that Ontario is in.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Peterborough, Ontario. Well, I can tell you folks, there's about 1,200 people gathering here for an anti-lockdown demonstration. The keynote speakers are Maxime Bernier of the People's Party of Canada and Randy Hillier, an MPP who used to be part of Doug Ford's caucus until he was booted out for essentially speaking his mind. Well, I can tell you, not everybody is happy about the event happening in the park today. Case in point, Mayor Diane Therian, yesterday she tweeted this out, quote, "Hey, Randy Hillier and Maxime Bernier, I know you boys are bored, but stay TF home," end quote. Wow, really wonderful parliamentary language by Mayor Therian there. And she doubled down. She later tweeted out, quote, "The traveling clown convention isn't welcome here," end quote. So how do you like that, folks? People gathering in a public park, standing up for their right to assemble, their right to free speech, are being likened to a bunch of Ronald McDonalds and Pennywises. That is outrageous.
I am not a clown. I'm actually a veteran. I think I should be allowed to come here 24/7.
What about yourself, ma'am? Are you a clown?
No, I'm not a clown, and I'm all for freedom. And
Yes.
I want freedom for my grandchildren. This means so much. I think of our veterans that gave up their lives fighting for this country, and we're all willing to roll over so easily. Not me.
Folks, I interrupt this video for a very urgent message. You know it's only a matter of time before the Silicon Valley tech giants come and crush Rebel News, or at least try to crush Rebel News once and for all. We're not going to let that happen. Please go to rebelnews.com. That's rebelnews.com. We need you to sign up with us there on our website. We need your phone number. We need your email address. We do not share your personal information with anyone else, but if we can get that information from you, you can maintain your relationship with Rebel News going forward in the future.
All the people who are paying her wages, she's calling clowns. She's a disgrace. These are the people, the hard-working people of Peterborough, the people who have businesses, who have homes, who pay property tax, who make this city a great city. And she's calling them a bunch of clowns.
Are you a clown, ma'am?
I'm going to be whatever it takes to get this stopped.
I came to Canada 26 years ago. I got sworn in by a federal court judge to be a Canadian citizen. I have a charter of right, all for nothing because of a drama teacher we have in Ottawa. Never mind the clowns here. The clowns are in office, and we need to get those out.
First of all, she said that, I must not be here today because it's not my home. And my answer to her is that Canada is my home, and I have a constitutional right to travel across this country, and I will do it.
if you look at the data, if you look at the statistics, after 1 year, we know COVID-19 a little bit more. We know that 80% of our deaths here in Canada are older people with comorbidities. We know that we must protect them, but we know also that we must reopen our economy. There's more people who are dying from surgeries that they're not able to have. People who are depressed. People who don't know that they may have cancer, but because we have a healthcare system that is focused 100% on COVID, we forget all the others, and that's not Canadians. The vaccinated people will have privileges, and the unvaccinated one won't be able to go to see a baseball game, a hockey game, or to go to a cinema. We call that a kind of a society like, show me your papers. I don't want a society, show me your papers. We don't want that. Kennedy said in his inaugural speech, in the long history of the world, only few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its maximum hour of danger. You are that generation. This is your role, and now is the time. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
I think Randy Hillier touched base with them. They said they weren't going to do anything. We got here, and all of a sudden they closed off all the streets so no one could get vehicles in. Didn't they shut off the power to the area here?
Indivisible by and growing every day. We, the seeds of humanity, blowing in the winds of change. We are the heart of the problem. We are the state of the mind. We are the answers we've been searching for. We are the grass and the cracks of mankind.
We are not going to let this happen. We are going to stand. We are standing right now in the shadows of giants. These men on the wall behind me, they fought so we could stand here and do this today. I got a question. Out of all the people here, how many are vets? I'd like you to come up. Just up here. Come here. Come on. These people took an oath. And that oath does not stop when we take off our uniforms. I will take it to my grave. What's your name?
Paul.
And where did you serve?
Served in Afghanistan 2008, 2009.
Harrison. Bosnia 1998, Afghanistan, Task Force 308, 08, 09.
Comox, British Columbia, 82, 84.
You guys gonna have to step over.
I served in Romania.
Oh, Nick. Nick has been here day one. Day one. And he served in Romania as a soldier. Hopefully he'll speak a little bit of it. All right? And this young man?
That's the Scottish in Kent in Windsor. Spencer, Royal Canadian Regiment, 88 to 92 in NATO, and then in 95 in Yugoslavia.
To suggest, to call out hard-working people of Peterborough, people who pay their public service wages, people who have never been harmed by these lockdowns, are calling the people who are productive, who have their families, who have their businesses, who pay the taxes, a bunch of clowns. Well, the mayor and the police are the bozos of this town today. To think
people who are elected and appointed and paid to uphold the rule of law, to uphold our Constitution and our Charter of Rights and Freedoms, to see them behind us, around us, trying to intimidate us, barricading the roads, trying to block people from coming in and showing their opposition to this de facto police state that Ontario is in. When I walk out of here today, I'm going to look into the eye of each one of those Peterborough police officers. I'm going to look them in the eye. Okay? I'm going to express to them my disgust in their behavior today. They can take out their notepad. They can write down little notes in it. It's not going to end freedom with their little notepads behind their masks. And I know many of the police are questioning what they're doing. I know that. But they're going to have to make a choice one day. They're going to have to make a choice. Is their paycheck today worth sacrificing their children's and their grandchildren's future tomorrow?
Yeah! Yeah!
Will they make their kids live in the gulag of fear that they're instilling or trying to? Will they? Or will they have a backbone? Will they have some gumption? Will they have principles? Will they have any conviction to their oath of office? Woo! They know who I am. You know, I'm going to say this one little story when I was talking to the Peterborough police yesterday. Right? This police officer said to me, he says, can we make arrangements so that we can give you your ticket before the event? Or even after the event? And before I tell you what I said to him, just think of this for a moment. He was willing to charge me before I was even here. Before there was ever any offense. And I said to him, I said, you're paid by the public, just like I am. Our actions must be public when we're paid by the public. So I said to him, you come on up when I'm at the microphone. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Come and give me my ticket right now.
Freedom is right. No more lockdowns is right. No more lockdowns. No more police state. Freedom is our birthright. Freedom is our nationality. Freedom will not be given up, and it will not be taken away.
Why did you give him a ticket, officer? What for? Why did you give Mr. Bernier a ticket? Why was Mr. Bernier given a ticket? What about you? Why was Mr. Bernier given a ticket?
It seems like you were in there wanting to stir things up.
Do you want your kids to live in this?
You're going to ignore me now.
Do you want your kids to
What did he say to you?
He wouldn't answer me. I asked him about he was here to keep the peace, but he seemed to be stirring it up. My opinion.
He won't answer my questions either, so don't take it personally.
No, I don't.
I have two friends, their kids killed themselves. Do you want this to happen?
Go hang your heads in shame. Take it home.
Are you proud of this? You can't be.
I'm not making a comment.
Pardon me?
I'm here to make sure everyone's safe.
Why are you standing behind this? You have a life. You have children. He's going to have children. I can't believe you want his children to live in a country like this.
What did he say to you, ma'am?
He's only here to keep the peace.
Well, you look very peaceful since they came here.
They should be standing behind us. They have families too. This is ridiculous.
You're not supposed to be here in the first place. No, you're trying to provoke. You guys need to help what? Or something here. If you keep pushing on me.
Oh, come on.
Think of your grandkids and your children and their children. No, because I'm glad it's dry because you're too close to me. I don't want to get COVID. Well, they go away. Your jobs and help. Away if you don't want COVID. It's not going to happen. Well, we're here to know the lie as well. We're here to know the lie. No, we're not leaving. We're here for the event. You are peacefully assembled. And let us peacefully assemble without your intimidation. Please go back to the street. Somebody who knows what they're doing down here. Go back to the street. Let us peacefully assemble, and it's all good. Nobody here is causing trouble. Nobody here will. Just go to the street, let us peacefully assemble. Did you get the sound bite that you wanted, Randy? Go to the street. Did you get the sound bite?
Are you guys going to have a job when we, the people, rise up?
Randy, what do you know about We'll be in the park. We're in the park.
Let's do it. Well, let's give it a step back. Step back.
Go back up.
No, you disperse.
We're not going to disperse. We're staying in the park. We're staying in the park. We're staying in the park. How are they going to do that, Randy?
Randy's asking that we back off a bit, so let's take a step back.
Back up.
Let's take a step back.
Come after me. I welcome it. I will not back down. I do not fear police. You know, I do not fear Doug Ford.
Back up.
No.
Go back and do your speech.
Screw you. You don't be lying to me. You said to back up, so you disperse. Nobody should fear government in a free country. And I welcome Chief Callahan any day of the week to come and see me. Or Chief Skinner or Chief whoever. I'll be there for
you. You know, folks, as I literally stood in the shadow of Mr. Hillier, I could hear this back and forth conversation going on. It was surreal. It was the police asking Hillier to disperse, and Hillier, I think, asking the police to disperse. But why does anyone have to disperse anywhere? This is a public park.
Why are you not going to go that way?
Because it's a public park.
Because this is a public park. That's right, it's a public park.
You know what to do.
If you can go where you want to go, we can go where we want to go.
It's Randy Hillier. Leave him alone. Back away from him. He got actually voted for.
Choose your side.
We want him here. We voted for him.
We're here
Okay? Uphold your right, uphold your responsibility to defend our charter and rights and freedoms. That's all we ask.
You should just disperse and then de-escalate this.
De-escalate it.
That's what you're trained to do. That's what you're trained to do. Just back up a step. Why do we gotta say de-escalate?
And we'll have a
There's resolution.
Here we go. There we go. You got it. There we go. Great, eh? Well, you know what that's going to do? Absolutely nothing. You useless pieces of shit. Complex of ego that's going to get you in trouble. Learn how to de-escalate. Stay huddled up here. Learn how to de-escalate. We already backed on your pricing. You guys want to disperse? De-escalate.
We're all around the park.
Go back there. De-escalate. You know what that means, right? You're trained how to de-escalate.
Leave us alone.
We backed off twice. All that for a little worthless piece of paper. Be good police. You guys are being good police right now. You're not being good police officers right now. You're not.
What's the ticket for, Randy?
There you go. You wiped your ass with that one.
Is that you? Yeah, it is me, Mr. Hillier. Good. It is me. I can't shake your head. Oh, you give me a ticket, but you can't shake my hand. That's correct. Way to go, Randy.
Thank you, Randy.
You guys will be out of a job. No more job.
Clearly, the mood of the crowd, they weren't that supportive of the police, and I can understand their ire. I mean, this was a peaceful assembly in the park. Do you think the police would be handing out tickets to, say, the organizers of Black Lives Matter a summer ago if a similar rally were to be held here?
Well, we know what the evidence is.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't have to speculate. We saw Justin Trudeau. We saw many political figures, as well as many police chiefs, attend the Black Lives Matter rallies,
Taking a knee themselves.
taking a knee, being surrounded. The pictures are all over.
How do you make sense of the hypocrisy, Mike?
Well, COVID is really spelled contradiction. You know, everything that has happened is a contradiction to our society. Everything that is uttered out of Doug Ford's mouth or Justin Trudeau is a contradiction, and it's also a lie. So that should be obvious for anybody to see.
Okay. Well, Randy, it was a great speech you made, and you certainly have a lot of supporters here. And I think at the end of the day, we really know who the clowns are in Peterborough.
What the people in the municipal mayor and I'm also very disappointed with the chief of police. Most chiefs of police are in the 200,000 plus, you know, and they're there to protect our freedoms. And to see such an abuse of office.
It seems like less protection of freedoms and more oath breaking these days, sadly, and we try to back the blue.
Well, absolutely. I've always been very supportive, and I've had many of these rallies throughout Ontario, and this is the first time I've seen the police act in such a heavy-handed way to one of these rallies, because we know all my rallies and all the rallies I attend are very peaceful. There's never any violence. There's never any damage, and this is a fundamental right that's guaranteed under our charter.
Yes. This is the pain. This is the pain that they are causing Canadian people, Indigenous people, children, old people. We love you.
Like, I haven't done this before, so I'm not good at it. But I know my dad. Me and him we had our problems when I was young, and he got cancer and certain things in his last days, you know. And but when it was all said and done, he was my best friend, you know. And when it came time to have a celebration of life for him, they said, "Yo, you can't do that." What do you mean we can't do that? Oh, there's too many people. There's too many people. Well, I come from a family of 7, so, like, you know, there's going to be a lot of people. You know? And I just want you all to know straight up, if we stand together, united we stand, divided we fall. Okay? And I love you.
Folks, it's only a matter of time before the big tech Silicon Valley giants try to crush Rebel News once and for all. We still want to stay in touch with you, however, And you can maintain that relationship by going to rebelnews.com. That's rebelnews.com. Go there so we can sign you up on different platforms.